In the world of content, are the Sidemen guys your best bros?
Yeah, I'd say they're good friends. Yeah. Really, really good friends.
Are you allowed to talk about that closed door meeting that happened? Where you guys have discussed the future of Sidemen in detail?
Oh, that's interesting. Where have you heard that from? We've had several meetings, just about what we want for the future and everything. And, I'd say life happens. Life definitely happens. Some people have kids. Some people, getting married or are married, and just
millennial problems.
Well, yeah, and you gotta remember, like, life isn't how it was 10 years ago. Like when we started, we were just free and able to do whatever. Whereas now it's like, there's a lot more responsibility.
Yeah.
So, not everyone has the same goals, and it's to think about 7 people getting on all the time for several years. It's
not as simple as
it's not simple. It's not simple. So there's definitely going to be some ups and downs, but I think we work it out. We definitely work it out most of the time, and we we try to hang out outside of us filming. But again, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to just do that. So sometimes a lot of time when we see each other is when we're filming. So
do you have like adult bro conversations with them? I've started doing that a lot with my bros.
Oh,
about
yeah.
having kids.
Yeah,
taking care of a wife, being a better
we
husband.
definitely chat. We have a WhatsApp where we just talk and everything. But it's one of the things where we've always got each other's back. So yeah.
No, fair. What advice do you give to someone like Speed? Does he ever ask you for advice?
Not really. I think he's got it covered. It's kind of one of those things where I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you don't need advice. He's gonna just do his thing.
Flow state.
Yeah. And people normally ask for advice when they're not up anymore. If that makes sense. Like when they're down and they're going through it, that's normally when people ask for help and ask advice. So, if he ever gets to that point, I pray he doesn't. But if he ever does, I'm always there.
But he will, because that's just the nature of content creation.
Well, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, you can be the guy for a period of time, and then eventually you're not the guy, and then it's like, how do you handle that? How do you deal with that? Or, what do you do with that? And it's kind of just like, I mean, I think that's where it's good to just, talk. Just talk to people. Talk to people who are experienced and know the mistakes that have been made in the past that they can learn from.
I kind of believe that it's true for any career. Like a football career, content career. I think it happens everywhere. You see a low, but it's about how you handle yourself in that phase.
Yeah. That is probably the most important place that determines character of a person. When someone's smashing and killing it in the game, and everything's happening, and they're just over the moon, and getting loads of likes and getting loads of followers and all this and that. It's how you treat people at that period is important, because when you get to the low period, people will remember how you were when you were up there. And if you treat people like shit and you are not nice, then they're going to take that with you when you're low down there, and they're going to just not give you an olive branch and not help you at all. So ultimately, the best advice, just be nice to everyone, man. Treat everyone with respect, whether they're the cleaner, whether they're there as a runner, or whether they're a CEO, whether they're the most famous person in the world. Who cares? They're all the same.
Yeah. Hustle, loyalty, respect. It's John
That
Cena.
is John Cena. Yeah.
But it's true, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta get your clothes toned up a bit before you turn into Super Saiyan 2 or Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 3.
Yeah. You gotta go through some shit to go into the next level.